Good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is audible. Yes? Okay. Good to see so many unknown faces and some known as well. I'm excited to see you all and deliver today's session. And I hope you all are equally excited to learn with me for the next 30 minutes dot. Okay? Let's move on. Ever feel like you are holding a game-changing idea with you, but no one seems to notice? You have poured your heart into perfecting a plan, creating a sales pitch, or developing a breakthrough project strategy. But when it's time to share it, it's like you are invisible. Yes? In meetings, your voice gets drowned out. In presentations, the excitement feels fall flat. When negotiating for a salary raise, your case just don't seem to land. When leading a team, your vision doesn't resonate the way it should, leaving you unable to influence or create that impact you envisioned. In those crucial conversations, the right words just won't come, leaving you frustrated and unheard. Whether it's in meetings where your suggestions are overlooked, in conversations where you struggle to articulate your thoughts, or in presentations where your message doesn't seem to resonate. This feeling of being invisible, misunderstood, ignored is all too familiar, isn't it? Yes? I am Deepthi Hegde, a communication coach and a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, and I'm here to help you unlock the power of effective communication. And today, we begin by understanding the fundamentals. Now, let's get real for time being. You all see movies, right? And what's the typical storyline? Where there's a hero, there's also a villain, isn't it? Similarly, there's a villain lurking in the shadows, and it's been sabotaging your success. Every time you step into the meeting, every time you draft an email, or even just share an idea with your senior, these villains show up uninvited. And they love to strike when you are most vulnerable. This villain isn't just one thing, It's a trio of culprits that go up on you every time you try to communicate. I hope my screen is visible. Yes? Now, I am talking about these three villains. Now, what's that? Let me introduce you to them. Villain number one, confusion. This sneaky devil loves to twist your words until no one knows what you are really saying. It turns clarity into chaos, making your ideas impossible to grasp. It tries to muddle your message, leaving people scratching their heads instead of understanding your ideas. Yes, confusion. That's your villain number one, confusion. Your villain number two, disconnection. Now, what does that mean? This villain tries to put up barriers, making it hard for your message to truly connect with others. This villain is a master of building walls instead of bridges. What does he do? He ensures that no matter how hard you try, your message never really resonates with your audience. And your villain number three, doubt. What does he do? He whispers in your ear. He whispers in your ear, making you second guess yourself, making you question everything you're about to say. Creeping in just when you need confidence. Sounds familiar? Does it sound familiar? These villains have been sabotaging your success story for too long. Now that you have met the villains, confusion, disconnection, and doubt. CDD. You must also know that you have the power to defeat them. You have the power to fight back. It's time to arm ourselves with the tools the weapons to defeat these villains or monsters? Do you want the weapons, the tools to fight these monsters, these villains? Yes. I'll give you not one, not two, but three weapons today. Up for it? Yes? Okay. We'll keep it simple, clear, and to the point. Just like effective communication should be. Yes? Okay. So, what's the first weapon? First up is clarity. Remember, if your message isn't clear, it's not going to land. It's definitely not going to land. You might as well be speaking in a different language altogether. Clarity is your antidote to confusion. When your message is clear, it cuts. What does it cuts? It cuts through the noise. Clarity is about ensuring that your message is understood exactly as you intend it to be. Let me give you one example here. One of the masters of clarity in communication. You want to know who he is? Rather, who he was. Sorry. Yes? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. When he introduced the first iPhone, he didn't bombard the audience with technical specs and jargons. What did he do instead? He said, an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. This is one device. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. This is one device. In just few words, what I said just now, everyone knew exactly what the iPhone was and why it was revolutionary. Yes? That's the power of keeping it simple and specific. Simple and specific. Keep it simple and specific. I like to call it as the KISS rule. KISS. Keep it simple and specific. I hope you are making note of this. Yes? That was powerful enough, right? Now imagine you are meeting someone from your industry, or let's say you're at a networking event, right? You have 30 seconds to introduce yourself to that potential stakeholder, whoever it is. It can be a client, or it can be a potential hiring manager from another organization, right? You start by saying, I am a multidisciplinary consultant who leverages integrated strategies to optimize cross functional synergies. Sorry, what? What? You can almost see their eyes glazing out. Now, what if instead you said, I help companies streamline their operations to save time and money? Simple, clear, to the point. Yes, isn't it? That's the difference clarity makes. Now, one actionable tip here to all of you. Next time, whenever is the next time you're preparing to communicate something important, right? Whether it's an email, a presentation, or a sales pitch, apply the 1 minute rule. Ask yourself, can I express the essence of my message in 1 minute or less? Can I express the essence of my message in 1 minute or less? If not, simplify it until you can. Remember, you have to sharpen your message so that it lands every time. And it lands well, leaving no room for misunderstandings or confusion. Yes, weapon number 1. Is that clear with all of you? Weapon number 2, on your screen, connection. You could have the clearest message in the world, but if it doesn't resonate, sorry, who's sharing the screen? Okay. But if it doesn't resonate with your audience, it's going nowhere. Connection is the bridge that disconnection tries so hard to destroy. When you truly connect with your audience, your words resonate, your message sticks, and you build trust. Connection is about making your audience feel seen, heard, and understood. Let's consider a scenario. A customer calls in. Okay, where? On the customer service line. Frustrated about a delayed order. Or consider yourself in this scenario and you're calling up, right? Instead of jumping straight into a solution, the representative on the other side says, "Sir, ma'am, I understand how frustrating it must be to wait for something you were excited about. I understand." This simple act of acknowledging the customer's feelings, mirroring their emotions, can turn an unhappy customer into a loyal one. By using empathy, the mirror technique, you create a connection that goes beyond just solving a problem. What are you doing? You're building a relationship. One actionable tip I can give you today here. Try to use the person's name in conversation and refer back to things they have said earlier in the discussion. This shows that you are actively listening and valuing their input. For example, saying, "As you mentioned earlier, Satish, this project is crucial for our Q3 goals. Personalizes the conversation and strengthens the connection. Yes, Starbucks is a classic example here. Starbucks is famous for asking your name when you order a coffee. Yeah? This simple act of personalization makes you feel recognized and valued as a customer, isn't it? Yeah? In communication, personalizing your message, whether by addressing someone by their name or customizing your message as per their needs, can create a stronger connection. In your next conversation, now here's a challenge for you. In your next conversation, especially when you are in your professional environment, okay, not in your personal setting, try to incorporate this mirror technique, understanding the other person, listening closely to that person, and reflect back what they have said or how they are feeling. You'll be surprised how much more connected and engaged they will become. You'll try this? Everybody? All right. Finally, I'm giving you the weapon number 3. And that's confidence. Yes? Now, you have the clearest message, you have the strongest connection, but if you don't deliver it with confidence, it might again not land well. Confidence is the shield against the doubt. Confidence is more than just what you say. It's how you say. It can either make or break your communication. Deliver your message with authority and assurance, ensuring that you are not just heard, but respected and remembered as well. Your posture, your tone, your eye contact all play a role in this. I'll give you a simple acronym to this. Write down power. POWER. P stands for posture. O stands for openness. W for warmth. E for eye contact. And R for resonance. Remember this, and this will guide you in projecting every time. Sorry, this will help you in guiding confidence every time you speak. It'll guide you with confidence every time you speak. What's the acronym? Power. Right? Now, let's take the scenario of a job interview. Okay. Two candidates, both equally qualified, but one walks with a slouched shoulder, avoids eye contacts, and speaks slowly, softly. The other candidate walks with the shoulders back, maintains eye contact, speaks with clear, strong voice. What do you think the interviewer will remember? Confidence, communicated through body language and tone, can set you apart. Right? Now, here's something you all can do, a 2-minute power pose whenever you are in a situation where you have to present in a meeting, interview, anything. Okay? Change your posture. Stand up. Try the power pose. Your feet at your shoulder width apart. Okay? Hands on your hips, shoulders back, and take deep breaths for 2 minutes. You can do it anywhere, in a closed room, in the bathroom, washroom, backstage, wherever you are. 2 minutes power pose before your next big speech, communication, anything. You'll feel your confidence rise, and it will be reflected in your delivery. Just 2 minutes in a strong, powerful pose can lower stress and increase your sense of control. Ladies and gentlemen, the age of information is gone. This is the time for your transformation. It's not enough to know. You must be able to communicate your knowledge in a way that moves people, builds connection, and gets you results. Do you all agree with me? Yes? So here's the deal. Next time those villains show up, you will be ready. Right? You have got the weapons to turn confusion into clarity, disconnection into connection, and doubt into unshakable confidence. Right? All through the power of communication. Yes. So we've learned something today, I hope, right? And if you want to continue this learning every day, join us sharp at 8 p.m., Monday to Friday. I would like to share something with you on the screen here. And this is important, okay? Join our WhatsApp community to stay updated on what's happening tomorrow, right? You will get the session links and everything in our WhatsApp community. So it's important that you don't miss out on any sessions. Join our WhatsApp community if you haven't joined right away. I guess team will share it in the chat. Set reminder for tomorrow 8 p.m. And what's going to be tomorrow 8 p.m.? Team is going to share that with you as well in the chat. Yes, the WhatsApp link. And team, can we share what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow we have one more powerful session by none other than Coach Srinivasu. Yes, and here is the link of the session, which is shared on LinkedIn. Please click and kindly repost this on your LinkedIn and share it with as many people as possible and let them utilize and let them as well learn and get benefits of this 30-minute power-packed, powerful learning session with you all. Will you all do that? Yes? Repost and reshare. Once you've done, give me a thumbs up. I hope session was insightful. Yeah? If so, then join us every day at 8 p.m. Yes, we're going to stick 8 to 8:30 sharp. Thank you and share your learnings. Yes, and start practically implementing. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.